No, I think the U.S. government and Mexico is clearly working very closely together right now on FCPA and all corruption cases. And the president of Mexico is, I think, in a very challenging place because she's dealing with Mexican politics and American politics, but there's clear overlap and interest in wanting to combat cartels and transnational criminal organizations. So I think there's an opportunity here of the Mexican government and the US government really addressing long-standing problems that are cross-border. I will also say there's a long history of collaboration between Mexico and the United States in the sphere of corruption. As I mentioned, the Organization of American States, the OAS, which is across all of the Western Hemisphere, was the first international convention signed against corruption before even the OECD. So there's a long history there. There are some challenges today in the current political environment, but I think that it's possible to reach agreement. Well, I think there's no need to change the statute. The statute, I think, is perfectly fine and able to do what it sets out to do. The challenge is always in prosecutorial discretion. So what the Department of Justice and the SEC decide to bring cases, when are they deciding to do that? What is the message that they're sending? Is it going to be politicized? We live in an incredibly politicized world right now. So they have to be conscious of the fact that if they're going after certain companies, especially non-US companies, how is that going to have repercussions in the country of domicile for that corporation? So it's really about restraint and being kind of thoughtful and intelligent about when it brings cases. So, I don't think we're in a post-Cold War era anymore where the United States is the sole superpower. I think we're now in a new, global world order that's emerging post-Cold War, where there's really this balance between China and the United States as rivals and as superpower rivals. And I think the United States can still be a beacon of justice. I'm very patriotic, and I still think the United States has incredible potential for being a leader without having to wear the cape of global hegemon. But it has to make its case to other countries of why democracy is the best form of government and how it can be used to not dominate other countries, but to really allow other countries to be sovereigns in their own right and to kind of have tolerance and be more pluralistic in the way in which rule of law is applied in other parts of the world. And so that's, the challenge that we're facing right now is kind of reviving American credibility and moral credibility in a world in which, morals and ethics are not seen as important as they once were, but in fact, I think they're twice as important if we're going to, create an ideological alternative to what China is providing to the rest of the world. So that's my opinion. Lovely conference. This is one of the best conferences I've ever been to. The production, everything from getting, us as a speaker adjusted. The speakers have been fantastic, and just everything has been so seamless. So thank you to EMI. Thank you to all of the participants who attended, and I can't wait to see next year what you guys are able to accomplish. This has been fantastic. Thank you.